What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another video today, and in this video we have some new releases to take a look at. Today we'll be taking a look at new releases from Aviation400 and Inflight200. So these manufacturers, obviously I've covered Inflight200 before, but Aviation400 I have not yet on the channel, and as far as I can tell, these releases have been out for a few days now, so this is not necessarily going to be a reaction video. This will just be me more assessing the release list. But some of these I haven't seen yet, so we'll see how good they are. So the list is on Waffle Collectibles here, and this is on Wednesday, April 24th that this gets posted. The same day that I see the new JC Wings releases, but since I already had two videos coming out on Wednesday, you're seeing this video on a Thursday instead. Our first release from Inflight200, we've got a Transavia 737-700 in the old livery. I used to think that this was a retro livery for Sun Country, back when I didn't know much about Transavia, however you want to say it. We have a Tibet Airlines A319. This one is with sharklets. Now, part of me does wonder if that is supposed to be a Neo, because I know some carriers like Spirit, they had A319 Neo orders, but they have since been transferred to 320 Neos. But it just says it's an A319-100, so maybe that's just something else. And it does say Aviation200 instead of Inflight200, so that's pretty interesting. Then we have a U.S. Air Force C-40C, a 737-700, one of the same liveries Air Force One and Air Force Two that you've seen. And then we have a Virgin Australia 737-700 below that, a TUI Fly 737-800 next. And then an Icelandair 737 MAX 9. This one is with the magenta tail. Tango Foxtrot India Charlie Oscar is the registration. Then we have a BMI British Midland A321 up next, a defunct carrier over there. We have a Gulf Air A321. This one I believe is in an older livery. There's a Fiji Airways A350-900. That's looking really good. We also got a Thai 787-9. HSTWB is the tail number on that one. And then we have a Cathay Cargo 747-400. This is in the new livery. And also an Air India A350-900. That is looking really nice. So another manufacturer doing the Air India A350. Then we have some Aviation400 pre-orders. Now, I do see that the list that Waffle has provided, it does not provide any pictures, unfortunately, but I do follow the Aviation400 Instagram page, and I know a few days ago they did provide the full list, so I'm going to go over there and check it out. Now, it looks like they did do some special releases on April 13th, so I'm a bit late to covering this, but we do have the ANA A380s. The blue one, the teal one, and the orange one, the Flying Manu Turtle A380s that fly between Tokyo and Honolulu. We have to get one of these, because I've had a soft spot for the ANA A380 special liveries, and I'm not sure which one to get, because obviously there's three different ones, so I don't know. Maybe when I go to Honolulu at some point, I'll pick it up, and whichever one I see is the one that I'll get. All right, here is our new April release set. First up, we've got an Air France 787-9. There is an Air New Zealand 787-9. This one is in the Black Fern livery. Then we have a KLM 787-9 in the new livery. They have modified the nose cone a little bit. I'm not sure if they have it on this. I don't think they do. It doesn't extend down all the way. Then we have a Junyao Air 787-9. This one has a special livery, which I think NG has done before. There's a Cebu Pacific A330 Neo. Now, the images aren't cropped properly because I guess they didn't take time to do that. There's a Xiamen Air 787-9 after that. And then what I assume to be another Junyao Air 787-9. This one, I think, is a different special livery. We got another manufacturer doing the Delta Team USA specials. This is the A330 Neo. This one, I believe, is a 787-10 house livery. And there is an A330-900 Neo house livery that they're doing. And then moving up to part two, we've got the Vietnam Airlines 787-10. This one is the 100th Dreamliner sticker. Then we have a Cathay Pacific A350-1000. A China Southern 787 I want to say it's either an 8 or a 9. I think it's an 8 based on the CGI. Then we have an Air Tanzania 787 aircraft, 787-8, I think that one is as well. Then there's another ANA 787-8. Then we have the 787-8 Boeing house livery. Then the C21 A350, this is that Panda Route special that NG has done several times. I do recognize that livery. Then we have an Aeroflot A350-900. And then a Cathay Pacific A350-900. So if you want to get both the A359 and A35K for Cathay Pacific, here's a good chance to get one. And it looks like they're doing another A350-900, though I assume it's a different registration. Let me check the registration list on the website for Waffle, and that is indeed the case. And, oh yeah, looks like we got both Delta A350 Team USA specials, the LA-28 and the Team USA one that they have also unveiled. Then we have a Japan Airlines A350-1000. This is not the special livery one, though I can see it in the background of the photo, ironically. And another Cathay Pacific A350-1000, which seems a bit interesting. And then a Airbus A350-1000 house livery. There's a third one there, apparently. I don't know what they're doing. How many A350-1000s do you really need for Cathay Pacific, to be totally honest? But hey, that's quite interesting. Just checking the Waffle list. I only see 2 of them on there, so I imagine it may have just been a listing error with the new release post. Because, yeah, there's only 2. Bravo Dash Lima X-Ray Mike and then Lima X-Ray Quebec are the 2 that they are doing according to the Waffle list. And then we have Lima Quebec Alpha and Lima Romeo Sierra for our 2 A350 and 900s in this case. That is all the releases that we have for this video. Taking a look at Inflight200, a pretty solid assortment of releases here from Inflight200 as they continue to get more coverage on the channel. Only one that I would be interested in, assuming that I would be a 1 of 200 collector, would be the Iceland Air Max 9 Magenta tail. I just kind of like to get all the colored tails now. I know NG did them all in 400 scale, and I do have one of them on the way. That will be coming up in a video, hopefully in the near future. I have yet to hear back as to when that's supposed to be sent out, so I'll keep an eye on that. And then the Cathay Cargo 744 new livery, that also does interest me, and that Air India A350. And then looking down at the Aviation400, I'd be interested in the Air France 789, the Delta A350 specials, though I'm going to wait for Gemini to see if they will do them, and if so, I'm guessing they're going to have them on the Delta Team USA store for like $20. So if that's what they end up doing, and hopefully that's sooner rather than later, then I will just go for that instead. So that's why I didn't get the Phoenix ones, and I'm not going to get the AV400s here unless Gemini doesn't really do them within a reasonable amount of time. Though I have heard from another source that they are planning to do at least one of them, so I assume that the other that they're going to do is going to happen as well. And hopefully I can add an A350-1000 as well. I'd probably take that JAL, because I know DFW is getting them now. A few of my friends saw that just recently. Maybe the Cathay Pacific as well. I'd like to get the Qatar one, because so far that's the only A350-1000 that I have spotted. I spotted that in New York in 2019 from the TWA Hotel. So that is going to do it for this release video. With that being said, thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next video.